So at this juncture, we are on our way to the very first village, Bitingi. As you heard our leader ask, is this the first village? Yes. So we're on our way to the place Bitingi. Here we come. We're going to be asking the people what their problems are, what they face with, their source of water, how many of them live in the house. We just want to interact with the people and actually find out what their health issues and occupational issues are. If you look keenly, you notice a woman at the end of the stream trying to sweep. That's actually very beautiful. She's actually trying to clean up some of the dirt from the river, and I think it's very important since these water bodies are one of their main sources of water. So after she did laundry, she tried sweeping to move any omo papers that she left there. Village of Bokwai. So we have officially entered the very first village, Bokwai. Yeah, so it's still need to be a cake as any other normal village should be. Yes, so this is the village of Bokwai. I've been here 1 or 2 times before, but I've never really done a documentary on it. I just came to see somebody. Yeah, so this is it. You can see the people are still behind. They still use scarabou houses, plank houses. It's something very popular around here. Even though you still notice that people use block houses, so it's under development, it's shrine, but it's still under the village standard. Coupled with everything going on, they still open small businesses. Like you see, there's a library, there's stores present. Yeah, so they're really improving and it's very beautiful. Like, it's really awesome. Now, this is something I really want to talk about. If you notice, the people here are doing laundry from the same stream, carrying water from the same stream, and if you notice, the place is very dirty, very dirty. There are papers lying everywhere, containers lying everywhere, and in that light, even there's even a cholera outbreak in Boya at this juncture. So I don't know, I really pray, I'm really the height of this documentary is for the government to see this area and see if they can chip in 1 or 2 things to help the people. They have a very poor source of water, like really poor. It is dirty and then there's trash everywhere, but they still use it as a source of drinking water. They still use it as a source of washing. So how would they not be outbreaks like this? And if one person is affected, the whole community is affected because they share the same things. So I really call on the government to really come to the people's aid, the people of Bokwai, to provide for them. It's not easy for them, it's not easy on them. So I really pray the government sends a helping hand to the people of the Bokwai community. We are presently on our way now to the chief's palace, the chief of the Bokwai community's palace.
Hey, how we bring out here? Is that easier? Is that easier? Village. I think you start doing it there. 25%. Please, I beg. Yeah, see, it's really still village. Like, see the houses. They use a cloth for the windows. It's really bad there. It's really bad here. But please, the government can do something about this. We're already developing, but see the way the house is, see caraboos and all. Dust is here like mad. Like being mad. So it's terrible. See everywhere dust, all the houses, most of the houses are all plank houses.
So we're actually waiting for the others to catch up so we can go to the chief's palace as a group.
Like, see this, I see the people and sit down, but so dusty everywhere. It's for us, like we're here now.
Another thing about this is the amount of dust in this area. It is excessive. The dust is a lot. So when I began speaking with the people, I noticed that most of the things they suffer from is catarrh and cough, especially those who live very close to the road. I mean, everywhere is dust. The roads are poorly made, and coupled with the fact that it's dry season, so the dust amount is really elevated. I really pray that the government, I really hope you come and intercede for these people, because if not, they since the dust is there and nothing is being done about it, this cough and catarrh will keep aggravating. It will keep continuing. Look at the zincs, everywhere is covered in dust. You cannot even appreciate anything, the beauty of any of the buildings even. Please, I'm pleading. It mustn't be the government. It can be any NGO or any organization. Please, I am begging. Please come to the aid of these people. They are suffering. This dust could really cause a lot of respiratory tract diseases and infections. Please, if you have a good heart or if this touches you, please come and help these people. This is one of the aims of this documentary, so that aid can be provided to these people. I'm just a student, so I can't really provide much, so I'm begging on your assistance and on your help. While walking, we noticed this child. There are so many things that are very disturbing about this picture. Firstly, the child doesn't have slippers on. He's barefooted. Then secondly, it's school hours. He's supposed to be in school, but he's around. I don't even know what he was doing.
Yeah, the child is supposed to be in school. Yeah. Yes, run! I don't know.
Catch you.
So apparently the child ran away, as you guys saw. So I wasn't able to talk to him or interact with him. But all I just want to say is, education is something vital in our lives, and everybody needs to be able to be exposed to or have the ability to be educated. So I really plead on anybody who is soft-hearted. This child lives in Koke. You can come out, reach out, and please help this student. He's not the only one. There are many of them, but when they saw us, they started running, so I really wasn't able to interact with them. So please, the government or any NGO, please, if there's, please help provide education for these children. They need it, and I think it will be well appreciated. We are on our way now to the chief's palace, the chief of Koke. Yeah, so we think this is it.
Okay, so this is the chief's house, maybe. I don't know. Let's follow the people and find out. Let's go and find out if this is the chief's house. Like mad though. This is it. Here we are. Yes, yeah, so apparently this is the chief's house. The chief comes or sees people at 7 a.m. sharp. So we'll be here tomorrow at 7 a.m. sharp. We can't fall for 7 a.m. So since the chief is not here, we have to now go now from house to house. Apparently, like we have no choice.
So we stepped out, we spoke to the people, asked their problems, asked the difficulties they were faced with. Everybody gave a numerous number of problems. There were so many. These people are really going through a lot. Yeah, so we interacted with them, asked them what their issues were, and yeah, they discussed with us and told us. So the main issue they complained about was catarrh and cough, which is understandable because of the excess dust. Another one was malaria, a lot of malaria because of there are a lot of bushes around, and then they have a poor dumping system. So catarrh, cough, malaria with typhoid, because they also have a very poor source of water. As I said previously, they have a very poor dumping system. They don't have a particular place where they dispose of their trash or their dirt. Just see how these people dispose of their dump. Yes, I will not refute the fact that Izakam is trying their best, but their best really is not enough because the debt is still excess. It's everywhere. It's on the streets, beside the houses of the people. That's why their main complaint is malaria and typhoid, with inside their water bodies everywhere. So the cause of these problems, I believe, is the poor dumping system, and the organization in charge of this is Izakam, and Izakam is not doing a good job, honestly, because there's a lot of debt on the streets. They're always cleaning the main road when the quarters are in depth, they're in deep shit, they're in the debt in the quarter was excessive. So I really put on the government to really put more effort on the Izakam system to come and clear up all this trash. Now let's leave the trash talk. While walking, we discovered this very beautiful area. It's really nice. Apparently this is the main I don't know, filtering area for water in this place. See, in fact, now this is the hallmark of my day. This place was so cool. It had a very beautiful atmosphere. I don't know how people don't even know about this area. So the water here comes from a spring. It's being filtered by one tank. I don't really understand the mechanism that is going on here, but what really attracted me here was the bamboos and how naturally looking this place is. For me, I even think they can even arrange this place and even make it to be an area for sightseeing, because this place was really nice and beautiful. My only concern is, since this place has so much water, because the water was everywhere and very fresh, and its source is a spring, I'll implore the government to come and exploit this area, because rather than the people taking their source of water from the springs and just this particular area is enjoying this filtered water, I'll really beg the government to come and look into this to see how they can use it to maybe provide water for the whole community, provide clean and well treated water for the whole community, because this place is really wonderful. It has excessive water which can supply the whole quarter, including other quarters. So the government, please, can you really come and look into this? We returned back to the health center where we discussed our findings, discussed the problems, discussed the health issues, interacted with each other to find out the main problems of the community and thinking of ways to bring about solution. And we're also waiting for the manager of the health center. Yeah, so after discussing, still waiting for her. So she finally arrived. We introduced ourselves to her. We told her who we were, and she properly welcomed us into the health center, gave us some few tips and tricks the next time we're entering into the community. So this is the end. Thank you very much for watching this documentary. I really wish it was helpful and very informative. I hope this documentary reaches the right hands and the right headquarters, like the government and various NGOs. Please, if you watch this video, help me share it. Let the government help the people of Koke, so the indication of why I did this should be fulfilled. The purpose of why I did this or we did this should be fulfilled. Please help me share it if you loved it, and drop a comment. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye bye.